Shadows of doubt, whispers of an unseen world. The air grows cold. You feel a presence, something ancient and evil. It's a fear as old as humanity itself, the belief in demons. These entities exist outside our realm, in a dark mirror of our own. Are they real, or figments of our deepest fears? Ancient cultures whispered of these entities. They saw them as forces of chaos, harbingers of misfortune. Across the globe, stories emerged, tales of demonic entities with horrifying powers. They tempted, they tormented, they possessed. These stories resonated through time. They seeped into our collective consciousness. This fear gave birth to elaborate hierarchies, complex systems designed to categorize and understand these malevolent beings. But one question remains: what if these stories are true? The Infernal ladder, ranking the denizens of darkness. To understand demons, we must first understand their organization. Ancient grimoires, forbidden texts of dark knowledge, meticulously detail the demonic hierarchy. These aren't random classifications. They represent a strict power structure. Demons are ranked based on their power, their influence over the mortal realm, their connection to the source of all evil. At the bottom dwell lesser demons, foot soldiers in a cosmic war. They whisper temptations, sow discord. Above them rise powerful lieutenants, each commanding legions of darkness. These entities wield considerable influence. They can manipulate events, orchestrate misfortune, but at the very top, shrouded in shadow and dread, sit the rulers of this infernal kingdom. Reign of terror, the unholy trinity at Hell's core. Three figures stand paramount in the demonic hierarchy: Lucifer, Beelzebub, and Satan. Each embodies a specific aspect of evil, holding dominion over a distinct domain within hell. Lucifer, the fallen angel, embodies pride. Once the brightest of God's creations, he now reigns over those consumed by arrogance and ambition. Beelzebub, the lord of the flies, embodies gluttony and indulgence. He thrives on excess, tempting mortals with earthly pleasures and fueling their darkest desires. And then there's Satan, the ultimate adversary. He embodies pure evil, the embodiment of rebellion and destruction. He seeks to corrupt souls, to turn them away from the divine and drag them into his abyss. These three entities rule with an iron fist, their power absolute within the infernal depths. They are the architects of suffering, the orchestrators of human downfall. 7 deadly sins, 7 princes of perdition. Beneath the unholy trinity stand 7 powerful demons, each embodying one of the 7 deadly sins. They are the embodiment of our deepest flaws, the whispers that tempt us towards darkness. There's Asmodeus, the demon of lust, who preys on our desires and fuels our cravings. He whispers promises of forbidden pleasure, leading us down a path of obsession and ruin. Then there's Leviathan, the demon of envy, who thrives on our resentment and covetousness. Mammon, the demon of greed, tempts us with wealth and material possessions, while Belphegor, the demon of sloth, encourages laziness and apathy. Satan, already mentioned as the supreme ruler, also embodies wrath, fueling our anger and driving us to violence. Beelzebub, the lord of the flies, also represents gluttony, tempting us with excess and indulgence. And finally, there's Lucifer, who embodies pride, tempting us with delusions of grandeur and self-importance. These 7 princes of hell are a constant threat, their influence a subtle poison that can corrupt even the purest of souls. Forbidden knowledge, the perilous pursuit of demonic pacts. Throughout history there have been those who sought to harness the power of demons for their own gain. They delved into forbidden knowledge, seeking out ancient rituals and grimoires containing the secrets to summoning these entities. These grimoires, often penned in obscure languages and adorned with disturbing illustrations, are said to contain the keys to unlocking the gates of hell. The rituals themselves are often elaborate and dangerous, involving sacrifices, incantations, and the use of specific objects imbued with mystical power. Those who attempt such summonings tread a dangerous path. The consequences of failure can be dire, resulting in madness, possession, or even death. Yet the allure of power, the promise of forbidden knowledge, continues to draw some individuals into this dangerous game. Held hostage, the horrifying reality of demonic possession. Perhaps the most terrifying aspect of demonic lore is the concept of possession. The idea that one of these malevolent entities can take control of a human body, stripping away their free will and turning them into a vessel for their evil. Cases of demonic possession are often characterized by extreme changes in behavior, personality shifts, and even physical manifestations like contortions, superhuman strength, and speaking in tongues. The Catholic Church, with its long history of battling demonic forces, has a designated order of priests trained to combat such possessions, exorcists. These individuals undergo rigorous training, learning ancient rites and prayers designed to expel demons and restore the afflicted to their former selves. Exorcisms are often harrowing experiences, both for the possessed and those witnessing the event. The battle between good and evil rages within the afflicted individual, a terrifying spectacle of spiritual warfare. Echoes of fear. Do demons dwell in the shadows of reality? The question remains, are demons real? Are they tangible entities, dwelling in a parallel dimension, waiting to pounce on unsuspecting souls? Or are they simply manifestations of our darkest fears, projections of our own capacity for evil? The answer, like the shadows themselves, remains elusive. Yet the stories persist. The fear is real. The possibility, however remote, sends chills down our spines. Perhaps it's this uncertainty that makes the demonic realm so compelling, so utterly terrifying. As long as we harbour fear, as long as darkness lingers in the corners of our minds, the question will continue to haunt us. Are we truly alone in the universe, or do demons dwell just beyond our perception, waiting for their moment to strike?